Hey friends, I am back. Welcome to Stitch and Uplift. I am Catherine. In today's video, I'm going to share with you all of those things that I would have made in the month of January. Now, I did not get to all of my sewing plans, and I'm a bit disappointed, but life happens. So, the little that I do have, I'm going to share with you today. So, if that is something that you are interested in, then keep on watching. So let me share with you the one project that I cut out, but I never made it. And that's this Butterick B901. And that's the one that the model is wearing in the cream. Mind you, I cut it out. These are all the fabric pieces, and I cut it out of this gold um, fabric that you would remember from my fabric haul. And then I have this white for the lining, but I never got around to actually doing that make. There was so much things going on. That's why sometimes I don't really like to make plans, because sometimes when I make plans and I don't stick to them or I don't get to complete them, I feel some type of way and I feel like a failure of some sort because I didn't get through them. Nonetheless, I did sew some stuff and I'm proud of them. I don't remember what order I sewed these in, but I think this might have been the first thing. And that's this two-piece. And I love it. This is fabric that I would have shared with you in one of my fabric hauls. And it's a crop top, but yeah, I think this was a skirt that I self-drafted, if I'm not mistaken, yes. And it's like a little flared skirt. And I only had a certain amount of fabric because this was kind of like scraps. And this is how the inside looks. You all know I go with my Rainbow Surgeon thread. Let's show you how the inside looks. Again, my Rainbow Surgeon thread. She's making her appearance. Okay, so that was the first thing. And we have this. And this skirt is, oh Lord, I don't know what the pattern is. But this one was from my plans. So I got to complete that. And that is how it looks. And that's this elasticated face. Even though my elastic does not want to stay, I think maybe I didn't stay on track when I was sewing it. So some parts of it is a little bit wonky. But that's that. And my surgeon thread as usual. So this was an easy make. Then I made this skirt, one that I self-drafted. I just feel like I have to get something self-drafted in. And it's this cream or ivory skirt, and it has the waistband. There is no elastic in this waistband. This is just using the fabric. Now, it's not completed because I could not, for the love of me, I could not find a thread. And so it's finished up to the point where it needs the hem. I want to make a jump or something, but I decided just to make a plain pencil skirt. And then I made this skirt. This skirt is not my favorite. This is supposed to be a satin slip skirt, but I like it, but I don't love it. And something, I don't know, it's something off about the zipper. My daughter says it makes me look kind of matronly. She said maybe it's more fitted, then she would have liked it a little bit better. So I'm going to go back to the drawing board and see if I could perfect this a little bit better. I think the first one that I made with the elasticated waist, I like that better than this one with the zipper. I just have this pattern right here, the Simplicity S3003. And I didn't have enough because this was scraps. And I just made like a t-shirt. That is what I came up with. And this would have been my scrap fabric that I used for my Christmas dress. And this is how the inside looks. I think everything that I make is going to have that rainbow colored surgeon thread because rather than say putting a label in, I'm just going to use my thread because sometimes I keep forgetting to put labels in my stuff. But you will know I make it because my thread is going to be rainbow colored thread. And I would have shared most of these on Instagram. So if you are watching my Instagram stories, you would have already seen these. And this is the two-piece, and I use this Simplicity S8982, and I made the one that the model is wearing. And so I love it. And I use this dark espresso chocolate um, fabric that I have. And so the skirt has dots in the front. You can't really see them, but it has dots in the front and the elasticated waist. And I love it. I need to go look for some pointy knit fabric so that I can make more. And I've worn this to school, so this is appropriate for the JOB. It's the top. And when I first made this, I was so excited to make this, y'all. And when I put the top on, it was like my shoulder cap, I don't know what you call this, my shoulder, whatever that is. It's here, but it's falling like right there. So I didn't like that. Because I didn't really like how the shoulders fit on this one, I decided to make this one. This one fits so much better because the shoulders sit where they need to sit. I would have made a skirt out of this, and I'm like, you know what, that's a little bit too much print. Because I have a lot of prints. I need to get some solids in my life. So that is it. And I love this detail with the sleeve band. It's so pretty. And I've worn this to work as well. And like I said, like I told someone, like, I know there's that thing with certain colors for certain seasons, but like I just make what I like and I just wear it. And so that is how it looks on the inside. Nothing special, but the top speaks for itself. And because this fabric is so thin, I just doubled the fabric so that the neckline would be a little bit more, it will have a little bit more structure. And I went back to this pattern, and this is Simplicity S3003, and I decided to make View B, that one that the model is wearing. I had this fabric, and you would remember this fabric from my fabric haul, and so I made that, and I love it. I didn't have enough of the fabric, and so I had to use this black fabric that I had. Now, when I first sewed this up, these sleeves were like right here, from here to like right there. But I should have cut it to like maybe right there, because now it's a little shorter than I would like, but I still love it. I made some modifications to the pattern because I think the shoulders, I don't know, the shoulders, the same issue I had with the other pattern, like it being down here, I needed to be like right there, right there. This was me testing out that. I think that was it for what I had intended to make. And then I just went into like pinafore mode. And so I decided to sew up some pinafores. And this was my first attempt at making a pinafore dress. And you would remember this from my fabric haul, this fabric. And I love it. I love it, I love it, I love it. It has pockets. Now the pockets fit a little bit weird on me. I don't know. I think it's because it's a little snug. Maybe that's why I feel like it's pulling a little bit. But I love it nonetheless. And right here across the chest, it's a little tight. It's a little bit longer. It's like matronly, but I guess that's my vibe. Because I work around a bunch of high school boys, well, and girls, but I don't feel like I need to be showing everything God gave me. And because I'm a teacher, I feel like I'm not going to be in like skin tight clothes and short clothes. Because that one was a little tight across here, I was like, let me try it again. Remember the oatmeal fabric from the fabric haul that I would have shared with you? Oh, I didn't show you the inside of the yellow one, but all of them are the same. So I'll just show you this one. This one here, it has the facing. That's the facing for the front, and that's the facing for the back. The gold one or mustard one has pockets on the side, but this one I decided to put the pockets in the front, and I love it. Now this one is a little bit more looser than the gold one, but my daughter says this one is her favorite. She prefers this one here over the other one. And I'm going to share with you my third pinafore, and this one is my favorite. I love this one. And I made this one with a needle cord fabric. I kind of messed up on the neck. You know, like when you have to cut into that V, I cut into it, but I didn't cut into it all the way, and I had already top stitch, and I was like, I ain't taking it back out. This one is the thickest one, like in terms of structure. But yes, isn't that pretty? I need to make a jacket. because I do have fabric left. So I'm going to make a jacket to go with this. I think that's going to be beautiful. I think gold goes with this too, you know. I'm not sure because I am new to color, and so I'm not sure what goes well together. Sometimes it's like a hit or miss. I will try my best to get my sewing, but I don't want to put too much pressure on myself. I think like when I put too much pressure on myself is when I don't do it. And so, and you see, I always resort to making my own stuff, trying to draft my own stuff and make my own stuff. So I am just going to sew. I'm not going to put any pressure on myself. I'm just going to sew and see where that takes me. So that is it for this video. Share my video with family and friends and subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so already. Interact with my videos so the algorithm can push my video out to all of those other persons who are interested in my videos just like you. I will see you in the next video. Be blessed. Bye.